The spur controls everything. The conversation is dominated by the spurg. Over the next 2 hours or however long they stay sober, you will lose intelligence. Enjoy Theta Thursday. Your hosts, Dawn and Rhea, Maffoon, and some shitty guests.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another week at Theta Thursdays. We have two very special guests today. We got Mike Flood and Syndic Thras. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, I'm just doing peachy great.
Well, we're starting off. This is the first week of our memorable FCs and important peoples of the Imperium during the war series. I'm sorry, I didn't have time to write a better title for this.
And then Mike Flood is here as well.
No, really, this is all about Mike tonight.
And company.
And company. So how's the week been going? What's happened?
Do we want to talk about what happened last weekend, or do we want to talk about what happened this week?
I think we should let our guest talk about what he wants to talk about.
I was gonna say, Frat just lost fucking 500 bill in dreads this morning.
Really?
And Titan.
Yeah. Well, so the Titan story is still developing on what's going on there.
How many dreads is 500 bill worth of dreads now? Because to me that's like 150.
72 dreads.
Okay, all right. That's a fucking lot of dreads, and they're nigh irreplaceable.
They lost them due to a meme bait as well.
They lost it because of Tao's Revenant as bait. I'm not 100%.
Yes!
I'm not 100% sure it was Tao's Revenant, but just looking at the Z-kill, I'm pretty sure it's Tao's Revenant.
That checks out, and that guy,
the Poco, wasn't it?
That guy getting vengeance for J amazingness, getting baited in his Revenant.
So what happened was, from what I can see, is that they were bashing a Poco. Frat dropped the TFI fleet with dreads on the Snuff Macarials and the Snuff Revenant. The Revenant was already off grid, and then Snuff dropped exactly 69 dreads and annihilated 72 Frat dreads.
Those motherfuckers are just cruising around in Macarial fleets. That's a fucking big swinging dick move these days.
When is Snuff never just run around in the most
I don't know these
auspicious
people.
Thing?
I don't
Snuffed
know
out?
These people. I mean, I know of them, I know the name, but I don't know their fucking ethos.
Literally Losec. Hey, we're gonna fly expensive shit with high roads.
Yeah, okay. No, you could have just said Losec. I can fill in all the blanks from there.
So, Mike, for people that don't know, who are you and what do you do?
I kind of lead people in a spaceship game called EVE Online. I think that's the best way to put it. I direct people who to shoot.
Don't know. EVE Online is a spaceship game. I can't do it.
I want to know. I want to know how that fares. I want to know how that fares while Mike is on his high school dates and he's at the prom and his friends go, "So what do you do for fun?" He goes, "Yeah, I command 100 people in an internet spaceship nerd game."
Hold up. I have to say something real quick. Sasha, you're a bitch.
Fuck you, Sasha.
Sorry, Sasha PM'd me and fucking said,
"Eat my ass, Sasha."
Yeah, fuck you.
But no, all jokes aside, I'm an FC for Imperium. So
now people have described you as a Wunderkind FC.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
I think it means you don't like members of the tribe and you're gonna invade Poland, I think.
Oh God.
I'm just spitballing here.
No, yeah. So Syndic, you should know about what Mike's going through right now because you started playing when you were
that's literally what I was going to say is as someone who also was. I mean, I don't think my dick in FCing was as big as Mike's is now, but I was an FC. Like, no.
You were raised to pick in Swarm.
No, yeah, I really was. I actually just hit my 10-year AMUC anniversary earlier this month. I've been in AMUC for a decade now. I could not drive a car nor buy a pack of cigarettes when I joined AMUC. But yeah, I was gonna say, as someone who was an FC in a shitty spaceship themed spreadsheet simulator during high school, you don't tell people at the high school dance that you're an FC. Like, you just keep that shit to yourself.
No one like I'm like not very like I'm not a huge nerd in IRL besides like my 40K obsession. But like besides that, I just chill out. I mean, I play a couple high school sports, have a good time, and then I come home, play Eve. I can't remember, it was one of the fucking dread fights. I literally had to run home from a fucking football game that I was playing in to make sure I could whore on a fucking Titan kill or some shit.
How old were you when you started FCing, Mike?
14.
Wow.
So did you like, cause I kind of got thrust into it.
Mike
ran
did the Kool-Aid man.
Did you like climb the ranks or whatever, or were you just kind of dropped into it and ended up, and you're like, wow, I'm actually pretty fucking good at this?
So the long story short is, Old Corporation was a bunch of fucking high sec puppies who said goons would never take me and goons would never let me FC. So I had to start FCing to spite them, and then I found out that it was the only.
Were you in Tritanium Industries?
No.
Who was it? Call them out.
It was the only really. They're not even an alliance anymore, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, but I want to know name and shame.
Let me see if they're. Well, actually, I'll look up in the current alliance they're in.
Oh.
Yeah, Mike kind of like Kool-Aid man to himself into everything. He was like, "Hey Asher, I'm adorable and small. Can I FC?" And Asher's like, "Ah."
So they're a small corp called Nightfall Engineering, and they can get fucked. So
yeah, I the one I came from before AMUC was Wrecking Shots, and they can also get fucked.
Like just straight up, like I was told, yeah, basically, you're too young, whatever. So goons will never take you.
Fucking thing.
And then I just came, joined goons, got I was allowed to FC immediately, and
Yeah. So I'm curious. This was sort of my experience with it because I was kind of thrust into it. Don't even really remember how, but like the whole Super Capital FC Syndic Thrass meme, like you probably heard that. Like it's because I don't remember the circumstance, but like the FC of the Super, like I used to run a Sino network. And so I was always with the super fleets, and like the FC disconnected, and I was the only person in command channel and couldn't drag someone more qualified into command channel, and just ended up like that's
more qualified. They would have been able to get into command channel themselves.
I mean,
am I wrong?
Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment, I think. But my point being, I was wondering, do you think, how do I phrase this? Like, do you just kind of make a decision and it's like, this is what we're doing, no matter, like, it could come out good, it could come out bad, but like I've committed and this is where we're fucking going?
I mean, I just generally think a thing through. If I think it's a good idea, we do it. It's not like, obviously at the end of the day, I have higher ups. I have Asher, there are FCs who've been playing this game way longer than I have. Fuck, I just lost 500K.
Yeah, we didn't have that infrastructure when I started, so I kind of forgot about it. You actually had like mentors and shit.
Well, so like, I will definitely say, like, there's definitely people that I will be like, okay, if they're saying this, it's probably a good idea. And then there's people I'm just like, okay, this is my idea. We're going for it.
We're doing this shit live.
And sometimes it's gone good, sometimes it's gone bad. I mean, like, literally great examples would be every time I fucked around in PUIG. We absolutely were shit stomping kids for weeks under caps. And then we did it in 39p and fed twice. Like, it all depends on, the night,
I'd like to welcome Brisk Ribal to the stream. Hi, Brisk.
It is my understanding it's Mike Flood's birthday, so I had to pop in and say,
oh my fucking God. Some Alabamian piece of shit just joined the channel.
He's been here for a while.
And I brought one of my buddies with me, too.
Good.
What's up, Billy? What's up, Billy?
Hey guys. Hey, what's happening?
We're complimenting Mike Flood. for his FC work.
I was gonna say, if we're gonna start roasting, can we start roasting now?
Oh, Mike, when did you become an FC? When did you start?
According to
FCing?
Pappy, he's not one.
According to Pappy, I'm not an FC and I don't matter, which I'm fine with the enemy thinking I don't matter. Please keep underestimating me. That is great.
I would
say
say
getting known as an FC sucks balls because when you stop FCing, you keep getting headshotted off the field first for like 2 fucking years, and you can never play the goddamn game. Not bitter.
Honestly, the day I stopped FCing is probably the day I quit EVE. Like I play EVE at this point exclusively to FC.
What's funny is
You're
that
always poor.
Pappy doesn't consider Mike an FC, and so they never care or primary his ass. But every time I go against Sandrin, I get my ass primaried.
That's because
every single time.
you stream.
Because you annoy
I record.
people.
No,
yeah,
that's
Mafune,
because I
I
record
shoot you half the time.
No, Mafune, it's because you host a show.
It's because
that's because I web you and paint you and tell them to shoot you because fuck you. Mafune.
Is Brisk wearing a Red Sox outfit? I can't really.
That is a
Baltimore Ravens.
Orioles.
I will punch you in the balls, Bill. How dare you?
No, but all seriousness for a minute, like
how dare you?
Like they sometimes they're like, oh yeah, Mike isn't a good FC. I really don't care what my enemies think about me. I really could care what anyone thinks about me in this game. I really could care less because at the end of the day, if I'm having fun and enjoying myself and getting members in fleet, that's what fucking matters.
Yeah.
If I'm having a good time.
But you would be perfectly okay if Omega Gold told you to eat your ass.
I tell Omega Gold to go and fuck himself. Same with Matter.
I saw that earlier.
No, sorry.
Is he telling Mike Flood to eat Brisk's ass, or is he telling Mike Flood to eat his own?
No, he told Brisk to eat Omega's ass today on Twitter. I don't know why anybody uses Twitter. It's a horrible platform.
Who is Omega?
Thank you, Bill. I have no fucking idea.
Nobody important. An afterthought to a fart.
Now, I would like to say
that's all he
thank
is
you.
at this point.
Thank you to Drakes for Life for correcting my flood so I didn't have to. It's couldn't care less.
Yeah.
You know what? I really don't care. You sound like my English teacher, and I don't do that shit in this freaking game. I already get corrected on my grammar enough by our FC team, okay?
Right, we're trying to educate you.
At least you don't get corrected by Dirk. I say one word wrong and get a 4-paragraph essay from Dirk. No, from Statiel.
I don't know who Statiel is.
Non-drunk Dirk. That's how.
There you go. Okay, gotcha.
Dirk is the one that takes forever to get through his point sometimes. I love you, Dirk, but you really need to talk faster.
Well, not drunk Dirk rules out the Dirk that I know.
Mike, to be honest, like anybody in Pappy saying that you're a bad FC is about like somebody in the stands of a sports game calling the sports players bad at the game.
Yeah, it's well, I mean, yeah, I am going to agree with Bill. It's, I mean, like the response is like, yeah, but I'm an FC bitch. Like, suck my balls. Like, I just put 140 of you. Suck it.
Now, what I would say is there are a lot of things that have happened during World War B, and a lot of good things, a lot of bad things. But one of the best things, the absolute best things that happened to the Imperium is we found out that little Mikey Flood is a really good FC. And we've had lots of fun with him. So thank you, Pappy, for taking our diamond in the rough and polishing him up into a pretty solid FC for us.
I mean, literally, it threw fleets into me. Fuck, I can't speak tonight. Until I eventually figured out what the fuck I was doing. And I still don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, no, I'd go back a little bit further. I'd say that you went from being a competent FC to a good FC during Jeff's PF TAC campaign.
I'm going to be a little bit here because I can relate to your predicament of being the fucking forever 14-year-old. I really like watching you kick the shit out of people. Like, it's pretty fucking satisfying for me. Like, I'm secretly, I'm secretly, that's not Schadenfreude at all, but I'm secretly a big fucking Mike Flood fanboy.
Yeah, Cynic was getting the Forever 14 thing so bad that he had to change his name from Nick Leet to Cynic Thras.
Good one, Bill. Good one.
Now, does anyone have any notable Mike Flood stories? Or, habits of Mike?
Yeah, the fucking the R10 dread bomb. That was fucking hilarious, Mike. That was you, right, Mike?
I don't remember any dread.
You were trolling
Yeah,
around
dread-
and
R10 or
yeah, Horde.
ROIR?
I honestly I don't remember half of the ops I've been involved in, to be honest with you.
You
I mean,
remember
like,
this one? We dread bombed 2 of their standing fleet titans and their main fucking capital.
I just remember a rag appearing and then dying in like 30 seconds, and Itachi losing a fucking expensive
Well,
oracle.
motherfucker, it sounds like you're describing the same thing.
He is, but
He's sarcastic as fuck in the mess with them.
I think my favorite moments with Mike are when we did the Roar deployment. Mike was still like 14 or 15, playing Eve on his phone, slinged from his computer, and then falling asleep in the middle of the fleet.
That happened in a Titan engagement one time. That never happened in Roar. I never fell asleep in Roar.
You did play on your phone though in Roar.
Do you have narcolepsy? How the fuck do you fall asleep during a Titan engagement, dude?
Okay, so the story
long.
Yeah, so hold up. So the way that I fell asleep in the Titan fight, the story basically goes, I had woken up at like 03 Eve time. I slept through the day before to go help Plexed Live. That's a fucking name I haven't said in a while.
Well, yeah.
Lead a fucking Serb fleet to go fight Moa. And then by the end of the night, we were reffing a CO2 Keepstar. I passed clean out in my chair, I think. Yeah, I was in my chair.
I would be
passed
lying.
out in my chair in a Proteus, lost the Proteus, woke up to a million PMs of Dirk Satil fucking raging at me for falling asleep because he got DC.
I would be lying if I said I did not do the exact same thing, and it was like I was around your age. Like, I don't remember the specific instance, but I definitely like fucking played like all the way through the day and definitely fell asleep on a fleet.
You gotta remember, Cynic, not everyone has access to the drugs that you do.
Sorry about that. I haven't eaten all day, and my mom just came home with takeout for dinner.
Did she get you tendies?
Thanks, Mom.
I got, yes, thank you to me, mother. I got chicken tendies and tater tots. So
Oh my god!
I actually just had Chick-fil-A for my first time
chicken
today.
tenders. God damn it, my favorite.
Yeah.
Are you back home again? What happened to the apartment?
Would you try?
Did you want him to sell himself down by the river?
Remember when we told, like, I don't know what happened with this, so tell me if it's a little bit of a sore spot. But remember when you told like you told us what your plan was, and everyone was like, "Hey, definitely fucking don't do that. That's a really bad idea. It's not going to work well." Is that what happened? Were we all right?
It did not work.
We were all right.
Okay, I figured, but.
Basically, but yeah, he's back. But he's back home now, and he's got a new job, which is why we have to end a little bit earlier than normal.
Hey,
so
dude, there ain't nothing wrong with living at home.
Yeah, I got
I fucking live at home.
I no longer work at Wendy's, thank God, and now I have a baseless job in a factory slapping labels on boxes. But
that's cool.
Amazon?
One day you'll graduate to like cutting shit. That's what builds characters, like cutting shit, breaking rocks, sledgehammers, and such.
Are we talking about like a drug warehouse right now? Because I feel like Cynic and you were talking about the same thing.
So actually,
working for the cartels at 17.
I was more talking cutting sheet metal, but I can understand how you pictured me with 2 playing cards and a pile of white powder in front of me.
So, what you would call it? It's actually a tool warehouse, and like we sell drills and shit to Home Depot.
It's fitting that you'd be
I'm
there
sure
because you're a tool. Because you're a tool.
I thought you were going to say because your legs fucking getting drilled, but okay.
That would work too.
Yeah, that also works.
I should have gone with that. You're right.
Fucking Doc's coming on over the top there. That was nice.
Yeah,
quietly too, out of nowhere.
So I feel like a lot of shit has happened. Well, but at the same time, we have to praise Mike Flood because it's his birthday, right?
It is indeed his birthday.
But it is totally Mike Flood praising hour.
Yeah, he stepped away for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, he just
something's happening.
Yeah. Well, we told Mifune to get eyes, but it doesn't seem to be happening.
I have eyes.
Also, they can't see that he muted. So way to fucking leak blue intel, Greg Haza.
Mm-hmm. What? No, well, I was gonna leak more intel. We're still in 1DQ, so Like after the announcement of last
Wait,
week.
after Christmas, we're still in 1DQ.
Yeah, like I undocked the other day, and it was from First Imperial Palace.
Did they actually make another unironic 1DQ by Christmas claim?
No, 1DQ by next week.
Oh no, because when PL tried to headshot VFK, they made like that's where the by Christmas meme comes from because that.
Brisk, what was the name of the system that Mittens was making the joke on at the fireside?
PNDN? 6 VDT.
No, 6 VDT. That we were pretty much gonna 6 VDT Pappy this week.
That was Test's last stand.
6 V and it was rape cage like never seen before in this game. It was
consensual cage.
From, if I recall correctly.
Can we not say rape on Twitch?
No, dude.
Really?
Not even close.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, I was in a corporation called STK Scientific.
Yes, you were.
When
was that when you were a Y Dot the Alliance member?
No, I was in
when he was in the initiative.
IT.
Ooh, pre-initiative. This is IT Alliance. Yes.
Oh, damn.
Wait, were you hell camped into 6 VDT too, Brisk?
I was not. I had not come down from my high sec puppy days at that point.
I was hell camping you scrubs. I can tell you that much.
Yep, I remember fire selling for the first time.
Dude, so painful.
I gotta ask Brisk, because you guys didn't have your meta show on Saturday. You did a pre-announcement show, and since Mike still needs to get settled here, so we had a 1 hour reaction, but we weren't sure if there was going to be anything worth reacting to. But we were like, "Well, go on either way, at least say hi." When you guys heard the announcement, you guys were potentially at the bar, going to the bar to do the Eve Columbus meet or Eve Cleveland meet. Right. What did you, Merc, and Nom say to each other once you heard what the announcement was?
Well, all right. So first of all, because of the black hand, we knew what the announcement was going to be before it was announced.
What is the announcement? Okay. I'm behind.
There was no announcement.
That's it's the same as the big announcement has always been.
It was one of these situations where we're sitting there at the table drinking beer, laughing, and I'm just like, I just can't wait for this to be over. And I was looking at Reddit and I was watching all the live streams and live stuff and talking about it. And Piggles gets on there and talks for 7 minutes and then it's over. And we were laughing about it because it's like, and we're going to talk about it on the Meta Show on Saturday, but it's like, how do you hype a big announcement
for
an entire week for a week? When you say, well, we just had a meeting of the Pappy leadership and we have come to a conclusion and we're going to tell you all about it on Saturday. And they had not done that.
Well, also,
they hadn't decided anything. They had nothing to say.
Brisk,
like my English teacher said, don't tell me what you're going to tell me. Just tell me. Don't announce that you're going to make an announcement. Just make a fucking announcement, dude.
Why didn't they use that week of hyping for the announcement instead for hyping everybody get to T5Z?
But that's the thing. Right. They couldn't just put a ping out saying, "Hey guys, move up, start moving your stuff back to T5Z. We got a big announcement on Saturday." They could have done that. And I love the fact that their numbers were so bad on big hype announcement day that they couldn't even take a fleet into 1DQ just to fuck around. They ended up having to go to NPC Dub and shoot a pos. That was the best part of the whole thing. So
yeah. So who wants to summarize? Hold on. Who wants to summarize the actual announcement for Syndic since he didn't hear it?
I'll do it. So
okay. Short.
Finish your tendy. Don't choke on your tendy.
I was trying to finish the tendy, but
no tendy choking.
The announcement was basically get all your shit together in T5Z, resub your accounts. Within the next 7 days, we're just gonna go balls deep into 1DQ, and if we fail, we fail. If we win, then hey, we win.
Oh, okay. I heard an abridged version of that. So, I mean, they basically did their pubby version of the Horn of Gondor, essentially.
I feel sorry for anyone that wasted a resub on that, honestly.
Right?
We are missing a fight right now.
Right now?
Yeah.
Where is it happening?
No,
it's in ETAC-V.
I'm sitting in 1DQ. There's nothing happening.
Go to ETAC-V. Where the fuck else do we fight?
There was a broadcast 14 seconds ago.
There is a fight and things are dying. I want to watch. Thank you. Get on that. Anyways.
So I have to leave you guys because we're getting ready to start our stream. But I wanted to say that announcement was my favorite thing of the week, and we had a lot of good stuff this week. But I have entitled it "The Shart Heard Around the World."
Wait, you didn't think
I'll be the headline of the Meta Show tomorrow.
You didn't think the tax drop was
the tax thing was poetic justice, and the fraternity thing was just like the cherry on top of the whole week.
Brisk, if you do me a favor and watch your Discord pings, because we're gonna have you raid Rampage Inc. after the show tonight.
Yeah, Greg always harasses me, and I come over, so it's fine.
Brisk, if you think that was a good announcement, I'm just announcing now that you just wait. I'm going to have an announcement this weekend that's going to blow your fucking socks off.
Please do it before the show.
I'm pretty sure it's the opposite of a shot. Like, a shot, you usually expect nothing to come out and then something does, but it was like the complete fucking opposite of that.
Well, we just talk about these things as being wet farts, and that's the ultimate wet fart. So that's my thing.
Yeah, you kind of got a point. I'm just looking at it differently.
I mean, yeah, I don't I think that's getting a little semantic.
I like it because it's like the shot versus the shot. Anyway.
Yeah.
I will see you guys on Saturday. I will see all of you guys for Rampage later tonight. Tomorrow we have the Batani on Rampage, and then Saturday's the Meta Show. So you guys got 3 solid days of entertainment coming. So
much appreciated, Brisk. Thank you very much for coming by tonight.
You're welcome. I will see you all soon.
See you, Brisk.
And an announcement inception with Pappy.
Oh, the tax thing, by the way. I wonder if CSM knew that tax thing was coming up, because that hits test hard and PH harder than us.
Wait, I wasn't paying attention. What tax thing?
Okay, we're gonna play Matterall right now. So,
pretend you're a night elf hunter.
No. Anyways, so normally taxes in JITA are set at a certain number, and then player-owned stations could go below that. And so the TTT was competitive because it had lower taxes. Well, CCP is giving NPC stations a tax break for the next 3 months that bring their taxes lower than
player structures. It's like the whole fucking thing. All you had to say was JITA was low, and like CCP is just low.
Listen,
in
it's
NPC
not just for you,
station
sweetie.
tax. So that's
my favorite thing is, as you all know, is when people just read patch notes. Oh, I love it.
I didn't read a patch note.
All right, we're on to breaking news, guys.
Dog shit version of summarizing it. Oh, hey, Mike Flood found the fucking Mifune, the other child, found the fight.
There's Pro God on the field in his trusty monitor. We have found out, by the way, after our fleet last night, that Headliner is the #1 monitor FC pilot with 6,300 kills in the monitor.
Wait, I thought it didn't have any. I thought it didn't have fucking guns.
It doesn't, but he target paints like a motherfucker.
Oh,
okay. You say that like kill boards actually mean anything.
You know what? They were all happy about it because Asher dropped to number 24 instead of 23.
I mean, at least Asher FCs from like a doctrine ship. I think he gets like some bonus points. Like if he's flying a Serb fleet, like he's FCing from a fucking Serb.
Or an Eagle sometimes. It just depends on the fleet, but yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't use a fucking cowardly monitor.
Yeah. And they tried to headshot him too.
Oh my god.
Mifune, what's going on? And what are we looking at on screen here? I don't understand. What are all those orange things?
We're currently looking at a Munin, a Retribution, and a Civpol fleet fighting a Serb fleet, a Harpy fleet, and a Jackdaw fleet.
What's a Civpol?
Civpol.
In his mouth. Give him a break.
Yeah, I'm eating my attendees. Leave me be.
Who are the bad guys?
The red, orange, and yellow.
I fucking know that. What is there? Which doctrines were them?
They're the Retries and the Retries and the Munins.
How many?
Huh.
All right, never mind. That's a bad idea.
Oh, Syndic, no. So, Dirk wants to come in.
There's 1,000 in local, so yeah.
Our
think we
guest
all
of honor
know where
is a little
Cedric's
busy at the
mind
moment,
was.
so we're just going to talk about our other topics today while watching this
Well,
blue
let's
on
Yo,
yellow
see.
have
action.
y'all seen fucking handball in the Olympics? That shit was awesome.
Is that
I
with
have
the girls?
No, I mean, I don't think I don't think sexism is really accepted anymore. So I think women can play whatever sports they want.
Okay.
I mean, I don't fucking know. What do you mean with the
Yes,
girls? All the
one,
sports are with the girls.
he means the women's handball team.
Listen, this battle, this is very important that we watch this and we see the outcome of this, because last
No,
night
it's not.
we dropped
Why?
off
No, it's
because
not.
we dropped off leadership skill books last night in Battle
yeah.
Badgers, and if they read them, we're fucked.
Yeah,
I can't believe y'all actually did a fucking aid flotilla. I'm so mad I missed it.
Yeah, last
Also,
night we had
I read like a tweet or somebody posted that the fact that they broadcasted for a jacked off fleet when we were running an aid flotilla is like one of the cringiest moments in Eve, and I cannot agree more. Like what you do when there's an aid flotilla, what you do is you get in industrials and you join the aid flotilla. Ironically,
They
These
totally
are
up
battle
shit
badgers.
too. Like, oh my god.
Syndic. What's really funny about the whole thing is about 15 minutes before the Battle Badger fleet, you had, I think it was Shattered Armor tried to form a Munich fleet and he had to stand down due to low numbers.
what?
Yep.
What did he have? 6 dudes?
I don't know. All I know is he had to stand down, and then 15 minutes later, they sent out like 8 pings being like, "Oh my god, Goods are in Battle Badgers, go, 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 go."
Here,
Which,
I
by
have
the
it
way,
for you, Mifune. Hang on.
we killed a broadsword, a scorpion, a couple other small things. Like,
Dude, if I saw an aid flotilla, oh my god, I would drop dreads so hard.
we were having fun, but it's like when you've got, we're having a good-hearted fun and gesture to just like keep the ball rolling.
I mean, if I
and
were on the
they
other side,
decided to come out in a real fleet instead of
I
like
wanna
getting in
shit
their
on
own
you.
Nereises.
No, like, I mean, if it was one of me, I would just join the aid flotilla. But like, if you were doing something like that and I had the opportunity to just absolutely take a steamy dump all over you, that's like, I would go as hard as I could to steamy dump on you. Like,
Well,
Would you
Can
put
you
saran,
imagine-
saran wrap down first? Or?
but hold on, can you imagine dropping like 2 or how many badgers were there? Like 100?
180.
Oh my god, can you imagine dropping like 3 or 4 fucking Haw revelations, like 35k off of that? Oh,
Bill, would you be able to multi-box away 180 battle badgers?
no, but like me, Bill, and 1 or 2 other dudes probably could.
Yeah, that's a lot of clicking.
Yeah, it's a lot of. I mean, what do you Mag? I think in tie dye I can definitely do 4. I think in real time 3's pushing it. 2 I can definitely like do very very competently. 3's pushing it a little bit, especially if you're having to run like a Sino or anything else. But I like.
No,
I mean,
Dirk, you joined us. Did you come in to gloat about the TTT or?
I'm not here to gloat about anything. I mean, if people want to talk about the TTT, I'm happy to talk about that.
he
But
said
I mean,
TT.
you may or may not agree with what I have to say, because most of my comments about the TTT aren't actually about the TTT.
Oh, sounds like you have some non sequitur shitty opinions.
They're actually about the way CCP are having some fun, and also I think some people at CCP might be abusing some timelines a little bit here as well.
I think that
Timelines?
this is kind of like CCP saying, "All right, you got to hurry the fuck up because we got changes we got to roll out, and we agreed to be nice and not roll them out during the war." So,
But it's been a year. Like,
Do
hurry
you
the
think,
fuck up.
do you think that's actually that has anything to do with it? Really?
It's
I don't know. My only thing is
there's
I
a
think,
lot of different factors.
I think the fact that they So I get what you're saying, Bill, and I'm not like trying to like torpedo what you're saying, but like I think the fact that they rolled out the whole scarcity thing in the middle of the war kind of fucks that line of
That's an
reasoning.
outright lie for a start, Syndic. Fuck right off with that one.
What do you?
They started
what-
scarcity well before the
okay.
war.
Oh, all right.
Month
So Dirk,
20 we are in of scarcity, and the war's only been going on for 56 weeks
Dirk,
at this point.
you're gonna have to calm the fuck down. I don't.
He's talking about the cap changes. They changed the caps during
Yeah, like the fucking diversification, like they broke up vertical integration basically, and you're gonna have to calm the fuck down. I don't actually know the mechanics all that well. I
I'm just
go. I'll
talking
see
about
y'all
the timelines.
Later,
That's
Bill.
all.
What do you mean abusing timelines? Like I don't
No,
understand.
I'm not saying abusing timelines. I'm just talking about the timelines. CCP started their whole redistribution, economic change thing, which they refused to tell anybody, including the CSM, about in December of 2019. This war didn't even begin, if we talk about when we started prepping for these things, until May of last year, at which point we're now talking about 56 weeks of the war and 20 months of scarcity and redistribution and economic changes.
I got you, buddy. I got you, buddy. I'm on the same page. I'm smelling what you're stepping in. What was the first shot? Like, what was you said December 2019. So, like, when did it start? What was the first change?
The first major change was when CCP decided that they were going to absolutely slash mineral availability across the board.
So the Rorqual nerfs basically is when you're saying
that was the first point at which they went, okay. we want to really step on you guys.
Yeah, fair
enough. And then from there, they've kind of gone beyond that. Obviously, Kenneth Feld was very interested in the industry changes that you were just mentioning as well. And
who's Kenneth Feld?
PL
CSM member.
Builder.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, that's a fair point. So the gist of your, and I'm not being confrontational. I genuinely,
it's a fair point.
I don't keep up with this shit. Like I've got a very passing knowledge of what's happened in the last 2 years. I knew Eve very well before that, but
it's been a weird thing where CCP
you're saying
are
they're
kind of
trying
like
to fuck us. They're basically, they saw us build up our castle again, and they went, we don't want goons being goons again, just in Delve, and they started slowly implementing changes to fuck us. That's pretty much your argument in a nutshell.
There's a weird thing I think at CCP where they're and this was going to be one of the points I was going to make further along the argument, but one of the things is that CCP are trying to both piggyback on things that they expect the player base to do.
I'm actually,
and also claim
because
they are responsible for these changes that are having an impact.
I've made I've made a super similar point to what you're saying before when someone was fucking shouting patch notes in my ear. In 14 years of playing this game, I've never read a single fucking patch note, I'll have you know. But they advertise the game, and they put on like their public facing image is like one universe, set piece battles, player run organizations, like you ally with groups, and you get these massive thousands and thousands of player brawls, and you can own your own space and build your own castle, and it's wonderful. And then their actions are not the actions they take are not remotely in line with them wanting that, I guess, or like driving the game. Like they take the opposite actions, I guess I would say. You get what I'm getting at.
So here's, here let me lay this all out real quick.
But one quick thing, I think the scarcity thing, I think it in terms of a massive fuck off cap battle, I think once again it's just stupidity is more likely than malice. I don't think those fucking idiots had any idea that the effect of the most recent one I'm talking about, the fucking change it where it requires wormhole materials and all that shit. I don't think they had any idea. Like if you ask a player, it's like, yeah, nobody's gonna fucking use them. And I don't think a single one of those morons in that room that we're talking about it had that understanding that like, Yeah, if you make a if you make a dread, which is supposed to be a go in, shoot as much as you can until you fucking blow up, and then go get another one shipped. That's the idea. Like if you make it go from 3 bill to 15 bill, nobody's gonna drop big dread fleets, and without dread fleets, you don't get the escalation to the massive fucking battles that you market this game on. Sorry for.
But isn't that what our CSM is for? Is to say, hey, look, we
No.
understand you don't play this game. Here's how it actually works.
They should just fucking listen to me.
No,
I think.
the way
Real-
that the CSM
real
is
quick,
suppo-
hold on.
The way that the
No.
CSM is supposed to work is CCP is supposed to go to the CSM and say, "Here's a wonderful change that we've been brewing up. How do you feel about it?"
So
And
in reality,
ever since last year,
no.
CCP has just cut off
No.
that communication.
No. See, the CSM has been broken since like I don't know if it was CSM 2 or 3, but CSM was broken way back at the earliest iteration of CSM when it was all the big like when the DRF was still around and PL was still around, and it was all the big nullsec blocks had their own CSM representatives, and those motherfuckers leaked everything to their coalition like a sieve and then broke the trust. That is when like the CSM has been nothing more than a like not pleasantry, but just
Be like the
a
TSA.
fucking...
It looks like it
Exactly,
does something, but it doesn't actually do anything.
The TSA is security theater. CSM is player engagement theater, if you
Or
will.
player security. Now, real quick, I want to ask a question here. So we're seeing this big fight. Obviously, we're in ETAG V. There's carriers and supers and such on this Keepstar in the back. They've sent their fighters over. Pew, 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 pew. But the blue are all hanging out. What are we on? Because that's not the jump bridge. The jump bridge is way over there. Like, what is that? So that big ball of blue is just over there for fun? Nice. Okay, because I didn't know if like we had a structure we were anchoring or something to like sit over there. Because
kind of feels
one of
like
my old...
fleets might have been drag bubbled or something, and then everyone's just kind of piled in on the drag bubble.
Well, no,
Mifune, apparently you're muted.
Or a big, somebody got probed, like somebody was bouncing Sace, got probed, got bubbled, and then everybody went in.
Yeah, like so something has happened to bubble. So to
one of my favorite
the Twitch chat who have apparently not been hearing us while we were talking about the fact that this fight that you are seeing on the screen is happening in the middle of Bumfuck nowhere. It is happening in thousands of kilometers of empty space, according to Mifune, who is streaming this for us. And so, best we can tell, something bubbled something in the middle of nowhere, and everyone has just piled in on the fight.
Is there any kind of cap at the beginning of this fucking engagement, like a cap loss? Because that used to be one of my favorite things to fuck with people.
losses are so numerous, I can't even find what sparked
that scroll you have of like the losses going on under your overview. That's
Let me
that's
look
pretty
at the
fucking
pings
slick.
and see if they tell a story.
But I would do that just to fuck with people, like especially when we were doing like Blops and Quirius way back. I would do it just to fuck with people. Like once they got scared, I would just go like 5,000 kilometers off.
It looks like it started with the Harpy fleet harassing ETAG V on our side, like us going into ETAG V and harassing them.
I used to just go 5,000 kilometers off of someone's citadel and just
Briss died.
And just
light from the Ezekiel stream.
Dawn, did you just suggest that it started out with a goon harpy fleet harassing thing? But
yeah, that's what the pings look like.
But I thought we were contained.
Yeah, no, they've given up that narrative.
We've got our 7 systems, and this is the only place that we can influence.
Are you over there gonna die?
No, dude, I can bridge you to any part. I can bridge you to any cardinal direction in Delve, and I can bridge you all the way to the other side.
You're in a shuttle inside that giant ball of people. We just saw you. You are with the blue.
Oh my god, I'm about to go stream snipe Mifune.
Mifune, you gotta get to somewhere not near somebody else.
I am not near somebody else.
You are near everybody else.
How do I get to ETAG V?
Just take the jump bridge and
500 kilometers off of me, Dawn.
I'm unironically coming to stream snipe you, Mifune.
No, we need our eyes.
No, I'm fucking stream sniping Mifune right now is what's going to happen.
Do it, Cynic.
Avon's been sitting here so quietly because unfortunately Avon's mic will not cooperate.
No, it's working now, I think.
Oh,
right?
thank God.
Hey,
we can
Avon,
hear
welcome
You've been
to the
spending
stream,
like 45
buddy.
minutes trying to get in.
Yeah, it's been. I blame New World. I legitimately had to go buy a new video card today. It happened.
Oh, no.
I had. That's
the
the
bricking.
worst.
I had my computer, like, I launched this game and they had some patch and it just fucked all of my shit up.
Yeah, people have been saying, so for anyone who doesn't know that bit of gaming news, Amazon's brand new MMO has been bricking a lot of NVIDIA
It's not
GPUs.
just 3090s as first stated too. I thought it was fine.
It was only bricking the nicest graphic card on the market. Don't worry.
No.
That Amazon sells, right?
3060 Ti's, there was
it's
5080s, 580s, AMD cards, NVIDIA cards, all of them.
Now, the fix was apparently...
what game is this?
Wasn't the fix you had to set it to a 60 FPS max?
Dude, Amazon's new MMO, New World, which
I
trialed as goons a little while ago.
It does look like goons are warping out towards the gate. So it does seem like this fight
That's
is
not the
coming
gate,
close.
sweetie.
Yeah, that's not the gate.
That's not the gate. They're off on a butt-fuckistan side. The gate is where all the oranges.
I genuinely have never heard of a game like fucking bricking graphics.
Yeah,
I mean, I've heard of them like
there's-
overheating and you get like a safety shutdown before. Like Crysis was famous for that.
I would like to refer you to a very well publicized incident known as boot.ini.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, but that wasn't a great. Yeah.
Well, so
Okay.
my situation.
Hold on. We've got a big orange ball landing on top of a bubble the blue ball. And those are the Serbs.
Small blue ball. Like the rest of them are way off and
yeah, but that small blue ball is the Serb fleet.
Yeah, but how many?
Where?
How many? Oh, that's not quite as small as I thought to begin with from the angle. Okay. That's a very fair point.
That's pretty fucking significant there, buddy.
Serbs are meant for long range.
But
so.
yeah, so as far as my video card setup, I have dual 2080 Ti's, and it looks like it just killed one of them.
Oh yeah, look.
The issue comes from the main menu of the video game that has an uncapped FPS limit, and so basically the game tries to run itself at like 15,000 frames a second.
Yeah, so it looks like
just breaks it.
Looking at my hardware like tracking history, it looks like it just skyrocketed in temps and like the actual processing of the card until that one basically melted itself and the other one shut off when it that's recognized the other one killed itself.
Yeah,
so I'm
that's
kind of
really
glad
weird.
I didn't lose both of them. So I'm down to a single 2080 Ti. I have another one on the way. But I'm kind of hesitant about this one because I feel like it's been damaged. It's not like it's stuttering. It doesn't seem like it's working at its potential, which means I probably almost bricked it and it just got saved by the other one dying first.
I certainly wouldn't try New World again just yet.
No.
Someone tried to get me to play the game, and I'm like, they're like, oh, it's like, WoW with Spanish conquistadors. I'm like, why would I fight? I don't even want to play WoW. Why the fuck would that appeal to me? Like, I'll wait till
it's
things
generic
like
WoW. It's like if you took WoW and
That's
mixed
not
it
even-
with the
that's even
grind of
worse.
RuneScape.
So, Dirk, you've done commentary on a lot of space battles in your time.
Yeah, I'm currently wondering if the Serbs are actually dying here. I'm watching the Zkill feed on Mifune's stream, and
I think
it
Mifune
seems
got
like
bubbled.
most of
You are Mifune, you're in that bubble. I can see
most
you're
of
in
those
that
Serbs
bubble.
seem to have been to have bunched up again, and obviously we've got these frigates coming down. Is that one of our Harpy feet?
So
here we
on the
go
other side-
with the Harpies trying to free up the Serbs
God.
before
So
too many
on-
Serbs die. That's what's going on right there.
We also
Yeah,
see the
and but
fighters from Pappy trying to swing over now too.
And so
Those fighters are burning in, but slowly.
it's worth noting that because I'm just got here, the other side of this gate is fucking covered in our fighters, so we might be trying to like de-aggress and move the fight to the other side.
Are they on the gate now?
No.
Nothing
You're
moves.
trying to tell the
no way
enemy
off.
this, Syndic? Blue intel much, damn.
Like, yeah, in terms of what we've got here, the Serbs are bunched up. The Harpies are there on that edge of that bubble, trying to burn in and free up some of the tackle on those Serbs and pull them out. Those fighters are still coming in, though. The timeline on moving this is going to be
right, and they got the wobbles and the bubbles.
Plus, Mifune here is webbed in his wonderful.
I'm in a
Do you
wobble.
see the range?
I'm
Do you
in
see
a
the range on
wobble.
his shuttle? Look at that range.
I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
Exactly where I told you were.
Yeah, and the ship's name is INN Cameraman. Don't shoot.
Did we just see a boost from our guys or their guys? If you look in the bottom right corner, it looks like somebody just got boosted a little bit. Maybe.
Yeah, they bush blue, so I assume it's
Could
a
be
bad guy.
either. When it comes to these bushes, most people just they don't make it work properly. But I do want to point out that there is a heavy interdictor bubble in the middle of all those dictor bubbles and web bubbles. So there is somebody trying to
that
really
would normally
keep things from moving.
That would normally be Blazing Bunny. That was one of his main roles he would do in the subcap fleets. But he's no longer in Pappy, so I have no idea who it could be today.
Goonie, we care about the shuttle because if he dies, we lose the fight feed.
You know you're not interdicted and you can just warp out, right? Because you're in a shuttle.
I know.
Could you warp out, please?
Well, it looks like they're bringing carriers and faxes
Mifune.
out. More of them?
We've got a ton of fighters streaming in from multiple directions. That big ball of Rex that Mifune, you can't quite see behind Greg's nameplate on the Twitch stream. That big ball of Rex is the gate. So we're really seeing a lot of things coming from both sides.
So
okay, so
hold on. I feel like you guys aren't getting a good idea of this grid. The part that I'm sitting on right now before my warp, that's the ETAC V gate. Okay? All the wrecks are the middle of the space, and then the Pappy jump gate is way in the back here.
You should broadcast for SHIELD.
So we lost a fleet over in the middle of nowhere, and now they're trying to get out?
Oh, the fleet, that ball is the gate.
Yes, all those wrecks are mostly goons. Was that where we lost a fleet, and now we're trying to de-aggress and get out?
I don't think so.
I mean, Mifune, you're there. You've got to tell us where things are on this grid and give us some frame of reference.
Can you look at
that this fight took place in the middle of...
Oh, there really is no gate there.
Okay, so where is the gate?
Where's
then?
the gate?
Show us the gate.
The E-Tech
So
V
I'm
gate.
here as well.
Hold
All
up.
right,
The E-Tech
I'm
V
here as
gate.
well.
Hold up.
There's
Shut
a ball
up.
of oranges.
Shut up.
You shut the fuck up. You're giving terrible fucking commentary. I'm on the gate, and there's an absolute assload of dudes all around.
Syndic, we're trying to actually give the viewers an idea of where things are. So Mifune, please show us the gate.
Okay.
I also hate your overview, Fune.
Oh no, I died!
All right. Oh, there's the gate. I see it in the left corner. There it is. Okay. All right, you were right. There was a reason why that blue ball was over there, because you did not make any sense why they were just sitting there, and it's like, oh, they were.
All right, so most of the goons have either died or de-aggressed and jumping back into 3-TAC-D, correct?
I believe so.
So what's the play now? What happens next?
They're not going to jump in.
I don't think that would be this cool thing to do.
We'll see if they jump in. I hope they do.
They're not going to.
I really hope they do.
Jump to the other side of the gate. They're not going to.
I mean, we did it. Do they just not have the balls?
Where are you warping?
I'm warping to
Just
the gate.
jump into the gate.
God.
Why?
Because there's
some
blues
stuff.
anymore?
There's some stuff populating on Zkill now.
I have to give Mifune props, by the way, for the Council Diplomatic Shuttle.
Yes.
I love that thing. It's so cool. I got the police skin on it, too, because everyone got one.
Yeah, I love that. Please show, man.
It's the narc.
Do
All
I
right,
warp
so
shake abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah, I don't know if you know about this, Dom, but Mofune's really bad at this game. He has a terrible overview and camera shake still on.
Whoa. Camera shake is there for a cinematic reason, for one. For two,
that's not true.
This isn't my overview. This isn't my overview settings. These are... These were given to me by a court mate, so...
What if somebody's trying to watch this stream and they're getting the camera shake and they also have Parkinson's? Like, how does that make them feel?
I mean, yeah, I was gonna say I don't think Parkinson's
Well,
works
this is
like.
the much prettier side.
I was gonna say I don't think Parkinson's works like epilepsy, dude.
I need more colors.
No, you get the shakes though, right?
You know what, Eve? Really
You know what?
needs
Those
to-
are much better
I don't
looking
think,
bubbles.
I don't think seeing a shaky camera makes you shake because you have Parkinson's. I think you just fucking shake because you.
Yeah,
have
but
Parkinson's.
it'd trigger you, right?
So the first thing Mifune needs to do is take the bubbles off his overview.
Oh my god, dude! Here, hold on.
Here goes the blue only one. Is this what we want?
No,
Okay, so the
no.
Harpy fleet's holding.
We
Where
don't
did
want
the
to
Surf
give
fleet
this
go?
intel.
Surf fleet mostly died.
Oh.
Fine, we'll do this one.
And looks like there's some sitting at the Keep Star.
We got carriers on the Keep Star with fighters coming out. We got the Serb and the Harpy fleet sitting on the gate, and we're waiting to see if the hostiles jump through.
As for the
they
battle
will.
report, according to Zkill, currently we are 26 bill lost to 18 bill killed, so it's
Not
really
terrible.
not as terrible as it could have been, for sure.
No, it's not that bad, but it ain't over yet, right?
I mean, this is current Zkill and not the way it ends up, but it could be a lot worse at the minute.
Dirk, what's the most one-sided battle you've ever been in where you've been on the losing side?
Oh, that's a hard question.
Where I've been on the losing side.
Right.
Ginsworm doesn't lose.
Single battle, not a campaign.
I've had a couple of pretty rough specific fleets, but I'm not sure I'm not sure there's anything that I would come up with that would suggest that.
Oh, I know mine.
Overall, things were horrendous. Like most things that I've been involved with that I remember are the big ones, and those tend not to come out too one-sided by and large.
I know mine for sure. The first time that fucking PL busted out their T3 armor hack fleet, and we were running Alpha Fleet and Drakes. And nobody, like, we just did not, like, that was the very first time they busted out that doctrine. And you can picture, this is when they had like 300k EHP and did like 800, like 600 DPS or some shit. Like, it was not pretty, and we got fucking annihilated.
I mean, I think my worst overall was I whelped a fleet full of Cerberuses with a bad warp once. That was pretty terrible. I also got pretty well fucked in one of the UALX fights in a Boltec fleet because a spy Hictor lit a bubble and then we got bombed to shit. That was pretty bad in terms of how I felt about it, but you know, like I say, you know, you can lose a fleet and still feel pretty good about the overall fight as long as things don't spiral too hard. So yeah,
the ones I didn't
it's
like.
a bit of a weird one.
The ones I didn't like is whenever you're in like a jacked off fleet and someone at the front as you're warping across the gate, someone at the front that's slightly ahead is like, "Yeah, I landed. There's a Titan bosoning, so you're in warp, knowing you're going to die when you come out of warp." I don't like those fleets.
I'm gonna
friends and fans.
I was gonna say now is our Ryak appreciation moment.
Yeah, so I'd like to say thank you to whoever sold me a Cerberus that didn't have rigs attached, and then I jumped into ETAC fee before I realized that the rigs weren't attached, and was just like, well, I guess we're doing this now.
Were they in the cargo?
Was it me?
They
That would be. Yeah, was it
Oh,
me?
it's your fault that you didn't look.
Jeez, bud.
There's an
Yeah,
extremely
yeah.
high. There's an extremely high chance that could have been me.
And I'd
actually-
be willing to bet if you went back and looked at the contract, it probably said rigs and cargo.
Let's look. Hold on, real quick.
I'd like to see. Yeah, let's talk about who's contracting ships with rigs and cargo.
Nope, it does not say rigs and cargo.
Nah, the rigs and cargo is totally acceptable.
Time to name and shame, Ryak.
Rigs and cargo is 100% acceptable.
It is
You
acceptable.
do all the time.
Time to name and shame.
I don't even know this. I don't even know this corp.
What is it?
School of the Recluses.
Sounds like a bunch of fucking.
Sounds like a bunch of recluses. Hey, Klexos, what's happening, buddy?
I still can't get over that you think there's something to shame people about for putting rigs in cargo.
Anyway, so it is the time of the show where we do all say one thing that we appreciate about Ryak.
Man, I showed up just in time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who wants to go first? Syndic?
Pass.
Okay.
Wow.
Avon?
I appreciate that he, when attempting to shave his head today, didn't quite get that little part he's rubbing right in the front right now on the camera you can't see, and he didn't even bother oiling it.
What are you talking about, dude? I shaved last night.
Ryak's on camera. What is this?
I don't know. Like, I guess Mifune could pop me up. I don't know, but it'd probably take him way too long.
Yeah.
So he's just gonna complain.
I don't even have a fucking avatar on screen. This is bullshit.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
No, he doesn't.
You would know if I was on screen because I'd be the coolest looking motherfucker on screen, man.
Syndic would think that.
Greg, is your camera fucked?
No, I had it turned off. I just turned it back on.
It's showing as not having a camera on, Greg.
It'll hopefully pop in a second.
I have my camera on after getting back from work and buying a video card. That's why I'm still in my slave suit.
Yeah, but your camera's not on the stream. We can see your camera and whatever the fuck this thing's called, but it's not on the stream.
I'm just wondering.
I just want to appreciate
Hold on.
the.
No, Dirk. Let Klexos talk. He's quiet.
I'm wondering why Avon's twinning with me on screen right now.
Klexos,
why
you're
what?
So quiet.
I have you at 200 Klexos, and I still can't hear you.
I had him at 130 before.
If I was on screen, you would see my glorious feet.
Pretty fucking gross, man. Get them out of there.
They're waving at you, Greg.
They are. For how much you like feet? Why are your feet so fucked up?
What the hell are you talking about? My feet are beautiful.
I had to put my hand up so I don't have to look at Ryak's feet. Are they gone yet?
Yes.
Klexos, what was your question? Sorry.
I'm just saying, I'm wondering why Avon's kind of twinning over there with me on screen.
Kind of what over you?
Twinning. You guys.
Oh, you guys have the same exact outfit on.
Well, because Mifune hasn't updated my picture. I've actually changed my outfit in game.
I'm sorry, I really haven't. I haven't grabbed a single person's new avatar since I changed Dawn's into her.
I don't even remember what my original outfit was. I know what my original hair was, but
I can spot one difference, Klexos.
God damn it!
One has glasses, and the other one doesn't.
Yep,
exactly.
Yeah.
I just wanted to acknowledge the way Avon acknowledged his outfit as a slave suit. You know, I thought that was pretty funny for somebody who can see Avon on camera.
I just want to. Where's my fucking avatar?
I don't.
You didn't RSVP.
I don't have anything to.
What are you talking about?
I don't have anything to acknowledge, but I will admit that I lost a 500 millionist slippery Pete Tengu trying to go kill Mifune, and I didn't even kill Mifune.
Next time, buddy. Get him next time.
I don't know. It seemed I had an insta speeple, and I was like, nah, I want to take Tengu.
You missed.
All right, guys.
You missed.
So
2
also,
weeks ago, we went
come on, get the Ryak appreciation thing back on track. Let's go.
Also, Mifune, accept that fucking conversation invite, and I linked you a not shit overview.
I want to interject real quick.
I'm on the alt character.
Before we get back to the Ryak appreciation moment, the battle report update is now at just shy of 42 billion ISK lost for the Imperium and 20 billion ISK lost for the massed Pappy
Yeah, so
forces.
I don't know how we'll ever recover.
Everything's already replaced. It's fine.
It's blood for the blood god. We have to blood the ground before we, finish our final sweep in defense.
I like
Typically, that's a
Doctor.
Titan sacrifice, Dawn. But you know, if you
A
want to go
Titan
with
did die
the,
today.
Did it?
Yeah.
Really?
Lord of Worlds Alliance
Oh.
lost a Titan
Didn't
because
they just have some drama llama happen too?
I believe
that
what Mike
weird,
told us.
stupid fucking AWOX thing that is a bit weird and nobody quite believes.
Yeah, something like that.
AWOX drama is always quality.
Gotta love it. So, Ryek, I appreciate that you are here every day, and we enjoy your presence.
You can do better than that.
That's what you're getting.
Appreciate
You don't
how
have anything nice to
hilarious
say.
it is that he said he was quitting WoW and then immediately got a raid spot like a few hours later. Are you going to be showing up for that, by the way?
You know, I might
probably.
I honestly might start playing WoW again because that girl killed herself.
Wow.
What?
Ignore that.
Yeah,
Move
ignore Syndic.
Moving on. Yeah.
My turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna appreciate Ryak's voice because it's one of the most unique voices that we get to hear.
I mean, we have Tio, so yeah.
True.
That reminds me, Don. I wanted to pitch a weekly deodorant segment.
No.
Oh, come on, please.
No. It was enough that I let him back in Theta. Okay.
Overruled.
We can ask him. We can interview him about the political history of the Balkans.
No.
It's not going to happen.
Anyway, so it's time for the animal fact of the week.
It won't get you banned from Twitch. What are you worried about?
It's not
What's that?
He won't
Don,
be
I swear
using.
if it's the elephant fact that you brought up earlier, no.
Oh, that they can suck themselves off?
There's no chance.
I did not do an elephant fact. I had an eagle fact.
Elephants
you had an elephant fact
Oh,
earlier.
yeah,
you were like, I think I
100%,
know what our elephant fact of the day is going to be.
Oh,
then you
yeah,
said
the
something
trunk.
about elephants looking at people.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the week again for Don Reyes Animal Fact of the Week.
So today, children, we're going to learn about baby animals. Because Mike Flood is Goonswarm's baby. We're going to talk about some
not
baby
even here.
animals. I know. Well, he's here in spirit, and he can watch the VOD later. So a couple fun baby facts is baby parrots have their own specific names given to them by their parents. I don't
believe that.
When they're hatched out, they get specific calls for each chick, and the chicks respond to that for life.
Wait a second. So, like, they name them?
Yeah, they name, like, a certain chirp is for this one, a certain twill is for that one, and, like, they're variable differences, and they actually name, quote-unquote, name their children. And
Birds
then they respond to that call.
have a brain that is like the size of a pea. I
But
highly
this is
doubt
a parrot. Parrots have the intelligence of, like, a 5-year-old.
They live to be like 100 years old or something.
5-year-olds are fucking stupid.
Yeah, but they know their name. And then
I beg to differ. I live in the South.
Another fun
I had a
baby
fucking 5-year-old tell me he was a Jedi the other day.
Another fun baby animal fact is puppies can be born as identical twins.
Oh, I have one.
Is it a baby animal fact?
Is
it baby animal fact?
I think it's about 85% of the way there. A female dog, a bitch, if you will, while she's in heat, can be impregnated by 2 different male dogs.
Five different.
Multiple, dude. Calm down. Multiple different male dogs, and she will give birth to a litter that is proportional to like 2 of the puppies will be one dog's the father, 2 of the puppies will be another dog's the father. I thought that's baby animals.
That's true. Did you know that humans also can have multiple fathers, and it is more common than you think it is?
Did you know that harpy eagles are often mistaken as people in bird outfits?
Did you know that what Don's just said is fucking not correct at all?
Yes, no, it is. You can have a
actually
woman
is possible.
If she has twins, they can have different fathers. And I looked up the percentage chance, and it's like 1 in 10,000. It's actually not as rare as you think it is.
Hi, Theta.
I
would like to welcome.
I'm not going to let everybody in here if y'all are going to keep talking. So,
what
the fuck are we here for?
What's that thing
CEO of
called?
Sundering. Little
What's
Minute.
that?
Welcome, buddy.
You're over here just making up
You
fucking
know,
facts about twins.
I never get to fucking talk, so I'm here.
Me
to talk.
either.
What? Hey Don, what's that thing
There may
where
be
the
reasons
one
for that,
twin,
Syndic.
the one twin consumes the other twin?
Chimerism.
Yeah, wasn't there like some lady that had her kids taken away from her because like they weren't hers because it was like the part of the body that produced the babies was.
Oh, that well, like
That
she
actually
consumed.
sounds like a thing we would do.
That sounds like so. Like she consumed her twin in utero, and then
so
the baby
certain
she
parts of her
birthed
body
was technically her twins.
Yeah, because they took the DNA sample from her mouth or whatever, and it was
and it
like,
would have to be fraternal twins, otherwise it would have matched. That's wild.
Yeah, that does happen. It's rare, but it does happen, especially with chimerism. So
yeah, babies are parasites.
I feel like that'd be really easy to fight in court if they took away your kids because they weren't technically from your womb, but your twins you ate at birth.
Let's be real.
how would you know?
It was probably not in like a fucking well-developed country with a fair justice system. Like, come on.
Yeah, I think it was.
Sounds like America
somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. And it was probably like a black lady in Alabama. They don't exactly. They don't. No, they don't. I'm calm the fuck.
There we go.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. They don't exactly have the fairest chance when they end up in a court of law in Alabama. Like, calm the fuck down. I'm talking like systemic racism is a thing, and it definitely is a thing in Alabama. You two need to calm the fuck down.
Absolutely not a thing we want to be talking about on Theta Thursdays. So moving on to the next topic.
The next topic would be Olmeca Gold this week, comparing the Imperium to the fucking alt-right, for Christ's sakes. Like,
no, we're not
Lord.
gonna. Greg,
No, Greg,
can
we're
I-
not touching the
we're
poop.
not touching that.
okay, we'll leave that one alone too.
I just didn't want mosquitoes. Tiki torches are nice ambient light. Okay.
Anyways,
Can
Rag,
I
you have a question?
Can I ask Maniac what he appreciates about me this week?
Okay.
I appreciate that you're moving your life forward in positive ways without going into details.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, I haven't talked to you in a while. I'm gonna ditto that one actually. If that's the case, high five, buddy.
And I also appreciate that you pay Sundering's SRP to our members on their behalf.
Absolutely. Let me go check
think
on
they
that
like
after
that.
this big glorious fight we just had.
So, anyways, I'm glad that everybody's here, but let's keep it to Eve, please.
You went with animal facts.
Yeah, and that was the animal fact. We don't need to go anywhere else, or else I will trim the channel down a little bit.
Yeah, but then you went to fucking human twins after that.
Because it was relevant to
we should
the discussion.
Ended up at tiki torches.
We should play a new game. I kind of want to call it like a hide and seek, but with Pappy leadership.
Well, have they finished their skill books yet?
I don't know, but where are they? Where's Villy?
He was on Tuesday, actually.
He was on Tuesday for a little bit.
How come we haven't streamed Gardic Phone yet?
Because we could not stream that.
Why?
With how we play.
Why?
Oh yeah,
we're not going to go into it, Ryak.
The charades thing, the drawing charades game.
Yeah,
that thing. I fucking hate that game, but I love watching y'all play it.
Yeah, but we're not going to play
it. Maybe one day we could do like a Theta Thursdays, but it's the virtual Cards Against Humanity with the Goon Swarm deck.
No, that would still also not work.
There's dozens of cards on there that would get you kicked off Twitch.
I mean, we could disable those cards individually, I think, right? We can go into the Goon Swarm deck and you can like disable individual cards.
Yeah, you can just disable
literally all of them.
the good cards and just like gut the entire game, and then it might be viable for Twitch.
Mifune, I thought you were getting a sassy new hairdo this week.
Next week. That's next Wednesday. I'll be getting my hair dyed, and then I also made an appointment.
No spoilers, no spoilers.
I got a sassy new hairdo today.
Are you joining a deathcore band, Mifune?
What?
Are you joining a deathcore band?
No. Although I am possibly working on a music video with a friend and his metal band.
God.
Oh, is it for
Joining
TikTok?
a devcore band. Mifune is dyeing his hair blonde and joining a Blur tribute band.
I don't think he needs to dye his whole hair blonde. Just have like frosted tips.
He'd have to cut his
the
hair to do the
90s.
frosted tips.
Who misses frosted tips from the 90s?
Nobody.
Literally.
Nobody.
And you're getting your Fat B tramp stamp too, Mifune. When is that coming?
Oh my god!
I'm not getting it as a tramp stamp. I'm getting it on my back right shoulder.
Dude, get it on your butt cheek.
I'll be
Get it on your
that-
butt cheek.
I'll be
butt
getting
cheek.
it on the back right shoulder, and I will be getting that sometime in late September. Right
See,
before.
should do it.
Don't get a tattoo. It's like
should.
tattooing your wife's name just leads to divorce.
I just have to say, I look forward to blacklisting Mifune after he gets his tattoo.
I was gonna say the same thing. I'm just
for
gonna
a joke.
bait him.
Oh my god, that would be hilarious.
Maniac, what were you saying?
He should get a tattoo of 2 avatars going up his thigh.
Oh yeah.
Now that is an idea.
Like what, like one on each thigh, like the bow ties or whatever.
You should very much get don't get a fat B on the back of your shoulder. That's a little on your butt. It's got the comical effect. I feel like it's a little try hardy on your shoulder.
I'm gonna get it on the back right shoulder, and then I'm getting my Star Wars tattoo on the other shoulder.
What's your Star Wars tattoo?
My Star Wars tattoo. Well, my dad has the Imperial insignia on his right shoulder.
So he's going with the Rebels.
I'm gonna go get the Rebels on my right shoulder.
That is just cringe.
Yeah, that makes sense. Shitty tattoos are a family thing. I get it now.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So,
no,
news from this week, Dawn. Apparently, there's a timeline.
Oh yeah, we've hinted at it throughout the night, but
I'm reading from my notes here.
So
you have notes. I'm impressed for once, Greg.
He has notes every week. We just don't
Should
listen
be
to
impressed
it.
every
Half
week,
of his
Derek.
notes are terrible.
No, they're not. You should see what I got for Mike, but he's not
Where
here.
did Mike go?
He had to leave.
Yeah, he
This-
did
Are they
completely.
still
He
fighting?
completely fucking ditched us.
No,
Well,
all the fleets are over, but I don't know where you went.
I mean, Mike was muted while the fleets were happening, and then he just ditched the channel.
It's all right. We may
So
have
much-
some other special guests that are.
Let's just
coming by.
instantly change over to now. We're talking about Klexos. How you doing, Klexos?
I'm good, dude. How you doing?
Fantastic.
Once again, very quiet.
Klexos, do you have any insight into what just happened in ETAC V?
We were bored. Altaria went and did pepperoni things, and then all of a sudden there were people about, and we were bored.
How did y'all end up in the middle of fucking ass nowhere where there was nothing around? Like y'all were like 5K kilometers away from anything, just in the middle of fuck ass nowhere where there was nothing.
Like, yeah, how did you guys end up
Yeah.
off the gate for the fight?
I have no idea.
Sounds right.
I don't think we're ever gonna get to the bottom of how the fuck they ended up over there.
Must have been one hell of a boosh.
There wasn't really any strategic tactical importance in that. It was just people were bored and we wanted to go have some fun, so and had some fun.
So it really could be someone
Word.
did the thing that I used to do and fucking just went and lit a Sino way the fuck off someone's citadel to be a dick.
I think
How you can be bored when, supposedly they're supposed to be, ramping up and going for the hard push and being done with this in the next 4 weeks.
actually, if I'm not mistaken, how they ended up there is I think there was a Sino beacon dropped where they were.
Called it! Fucking called it! Did I not, folks?
Cannot confirm, but I think that might have been what happened.
My two hunches were right.
Anything for a meme, right?
Because I was like, go to the very beginning. Is there a capital on there somewhere?
No, it was Altaria was chasing.
There was a Minakawa. I think Gobbins was in a Minakawa there.
No, it started out with Altaria forming Harpies to go fight Retributions, which ended up with Retributions logging out in 3-TAC D after Arcadia's solo got headshot. And then...
Oh my god. I fucking hate wars now. Like this one. you formed up harpies to go fight retributions. Like, you went out of your way. You're like, this is a fair fight. Like, we like relatively even numbers. Like, let's just fucking fight. They're like, no, we're gonna bring a mutant fleet. Like, well, okay, well, now it's a whole shit show. But we all know
war.
We all know you're not going to actually escalate all the way. So why not just have a good fucking fight between harpies and retributions?
I mean, they brought capitals. They just, had them on that side, and we had ours on our side.
I think there was one fight near the beginning of the War Syndic where we actually just were like, hey, we're in Feroxes, they're in Feroxes, no one's escalating. And we sat there and we just traded Feroxes for 4.5 hours.
Yeah, I remember many wars back in the day. Like, we would do that all the time back in the day. Like, you just convo one of the hostile FCs and be like, yo, like, you want to do like 100-man battle cruiser fleet, and you just meet up somewhere and fucking brawl it out. It was awesome. It was super fun.
To be honest, like last night, whoever the FC was of a name that I didn't recognize, and nor did any of us that were in my channel, but they jumped into 3-tag D and we had a nice little Ferox brawl, and it was a good fight. It's been a while since they did that.
Yeah.
Well, supposedly we should be getting more soon. So
I really like. I think it was like definitely like an unforeseen consequence, but I really do, like the whole fucking carriers on Citadels thing. I just don't like it. Like that meta, if you want to call it that, but like I don't enjoy it. It makes things unfun and stagnant.
Well, I'm gonna go get out of my work clothes and go take care of some things around the house. So you guys take it easy. I'll talk to you later in Mumble.
Cheers, buddy.
You won't talk to me because I'm pretty sure you have me muted, but
that is true.
See you, buddy.
Avon did just message me. Yeah, I think I'm going to get out of here because, well, ... Syndic.
Yeah, I mean, he's a big baby. He's always been a big baby.
Jesus.
Not everybody's for everybody.
Yeah, it's fine.
I get along with everyone. I try to, anyways. Speaking of getting along with people, I'm going to try to segue this into something cool. No, I got nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways, I wanted to get back to predictions for the next few weeks. Because a lot of us were in Theta Comms today talking out loud about what we expect to happen in Delve and post Delve. Listening to some of the other shows that have happened this week after the announcement, a lot of the Pappy mouthpieces have gone from being overly ecstatic and smug throughout this entire war. A lot of them now are just like all saying, "Oh yeah, goons are probably gonna hold. We're gonna go home. Whatever." And I'm like,
so what this is
really
is what I see this as is I see this as a what's the word for it? A formality would be the word for it, right? Because ever since the beginning of this war,
or
no. Okay, so like, listen, since the beginning of this war, Mitani said it, Vili said it, ProGod said it. If goons were to lose this war, we would never admit it. We would never openly go on a fireside and say, hey, we lost. Same thing with Pappy, right? If Pappy loses the war, yes, we're still in 1DQ for the guy that's asking. I'll catch you up on everything that you're missing here in a second, because I know you probably want an explanation. But anyway, if Pappy loses, they're never going to go on one of their coalition-wide meetings and be like, oh my god, guys, we lost, we're going home. They're not going to do that, because they can't. When it comes to a morale standpoint, they can't do something like that, because it will destroy them as leaders. It will destroy the trust that they, as line members, have in their leaders. So what this is this is their way of getting out. They're gonna attack 1DQ, they're gonna feed into the wood chipper, they're gonna fail at 1DQ, and then when they run out of ships, they're gonna say, we tried. And then say, sorry, we're gonna go back to Esoteria. Sorry, Panfam's gonna go back up north. Sorry, Fraternity is gonna go fight Snuffed. And then what will happen after that is we'll retake Delve, we'll immediately deploy to Esoteria, we'll crush Tess down into the fucking face, and then we'll return home and have a great, 6 months of peacetime mining and ratting.
Maybe.
1-2 by Titan and no more Scarcity.
I'm calling it right now. For any Pappy pilot that wants to sell their Titan in T5Z, I am offering 1 ISK for your fire sale.
I will double it to 2 ISK to buy your Titan.
Double
So you don't
that
have
to
to move
10
it.
I'll give you 70% of what it's worth.
Just in case of anybody, since I know we kind of went over this already, but there are some people in the chat that haven't been here for a while, need kind of a, hands down war update. Yes, we're still in 1DQ. Yes, we're still holding strong, right? Pappy is running out of ideas on how to murder us, and they don't know what to do, and they're frustrated that they don't know what to do.
Well, they came up with a good new idea, right? They want to send Afterburner Tengus into the mix.
Look, I
Fine.
can't. No, I saw those Afterburner Tengus, and I can't. I literally
It'll be
can't.
fine. Don't worry about it. They'll work just fine.
It's a great idea. No, it's a good
great
thing.
idea.
It's perfect. They can just throw those into us, and we'll have a good time.
Let me
Greg,
just
can
let
I
me
ask
just
why your
fit
camera real quick? Can I ask why Greg's camera is still broken?
Yeah, I turned it off to fix the blurry, and then I turned it back on, and then I don't know. Fune.
Okay. I see what's going on. Discord, when you turn it off and then you turn it back on, Discord
Yeah,
doesn't register.
You have to click on the channel again.
Yeah,
to,
I
like,
gotta.
get it back up.
Anyway.
Oh, I found some what I was going to talk about earlier. I had some questions that I had prepared for Mike, and since he isn't here,
just ask him, and we'll make up his answers, and then attribute the quotes to him.
The vast majority of the answers will be Legion Fleet.
Isn't Mifune like almost Mike Flood?
No,
like they're like the same
That would
person.
Mifune would have to be good FC.
I'm actually kind of like the last generation's Mike Flood, if you will.
Okay, so here I'll read what I had prepared. A couple of them here. So, what cartoons do you watch when you get home from school?
In my time, Gundam.
Static Shock.
Gundam.
Wow.
Oh, dude, it was all rocket power back then.
Yeah, that's a good one.
If your answer isn't the original Teen Titans and Foster's
have you seen what they've done to Teen Titans with Teen Titans
Go?
It is an absolute fucking atrocity.
It's fucking
It's
horrible.
fucking atrocity, dude.
Agreed.
I don't know what any of that is.
I don't know about the rest of it.
Nah, the original Teen Titans was the best.
He-Man and the Masters of the Universe rerun.
Yeah, that's some good cartoons there.
I remember those.
They were reruns.
You know, there's something that I didn't know.
I've got to say, the latest He-Man and the Masters of the Universe on Netflix, I'm less than impressed. It doesn't fill the nostalgia hole for me.
The trailer for it was impressive. I don't know about the actual show.
I've watched 2 episodes and they're just like they're not filling the nostalgia hole.
I'm sorry, what show?
The new He-Man and the Masters Universe.
Oh, so A, didn't know that was a thing. B, super disappointed that that's the review you gave, because for a moment there I was super excited, and then I was like, wait, this guy just said it was shit. That sucks.
Netflix. No, it's not shit. It's just not what I was hoping it to be. That's all.
So do you think it's you had too high of expectations, or it really is just like mediocre to subpar? You know what I mean? Like, do you think, like, if you were a kid today, would it be what He-Man was to us, or do you think it really is?
I think if I were a kid today, it could be cool. It relies a lot on like the old lore, like the old storylines. So I'm not sure that a kid today would quite get it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's
they didn't pull
decent. It's not binge worthy.
Yeah, well, it sounds like they didn't pull off what Star Wars: The Clone Wars animated managed to pull off, where it was like cartoon Star Wars, super appealing to kids, but also like in depth enough with storyline that like the 30-year-olds who love Star Wars growing up were still into it. You know what I mean? Like
that's actually a really good way to put it.
Yeah, they couldn't strike that balance.
Yeah,
just
absolutely. That's the
for
thing.
the older individuals, a lot of people were really interested in more into the clones, and they didn't really delve into that in the actual movies.
Star Wars: The Clone Wars was one of the best kids cartoons ever created.
Yeah. So also I thought I read just real quickly on Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I read something and it never occurred to me, but somebody was like, "What a dick George Lucas is," because he makes Anakin's first line when he sees General Grievous. You're shorter than I expected, implying they had never met each other. So they had to do the whole Clone Wars series like with a fucking Rube Goldberg machine to keep the main antagonist and main protagonist from ever actually crossing paths.
I know, it was. And then how like they did that whole thing where they're like the hello there came from Grievous first instead of Kenobi.
Yeah.
Okay, so shout out to Zoxos as well. Very fair point that Scooby Doo is worth a.
Did anyone else watch a pup
mention.
named Scooby Doo?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that
That's
like
where
Scrappy Dappy Doo?
No,
that's where it jumped the shark.
They're like all like kid.
I have no idea what
elementary
Dawn's
school
talking
kids.
about here.
Yeah, me
It's
either.
from Cartoon Network, okay?
I'm with you,
if you know, you know. Pup named Scooby Doo. You all know. People who watched it know it.
How old are you, Don? Because I watch Cartoon Network all
I'm
the time.
32.
Oh yeah, there might be just like slightly too much of an age gap.
It's like to the Adult Swim and Toonami part of Cartoon Network.
Oh yeah.
Those.
I would record Inuyasha at night, and then I'd watch it before school. I had a single VHS tape that had written on it.
You're breaking
up.
up.
Your blah blah's tape. Do not.
Yeah.
And
you're breaking up really bad.
You're breaking up real bad. But
Robot Dawn.
I get it. You recorded it onto a tape and wrote
Okay,
with a Sharpie, "Don't record over it." I'm guessing the rest of the story was somebody recorded over it at some point.
Did any of you guys?
No one did.
What's up, Plexos?
Did any of you guys ever watch the Bleach series?
My brother
I never got around to watching Bleach. It's on my list though.
My brother raves about it. I've never seen it though.
No, I watch the show a lot, and it's really like I noticed that Hogyoku's forum B is Ichigo from Bleach, and I was like, I want that.
My latest anime obsession has to be the second season of Blue Exorcist. I started watching that on Netflix, and like, man, it's really good.
I watched. Did y'all watch the fucking like what is it like the Lone Troopers or something like the new animated fucking Star Wars? It's only like 8 episodes.
I don't think I have.
Oh, the Bad Batch.
The Bad Batch, yeah.
The Bad Batch. There you go. Yeah.
That one. Yeah, I watched the first episode of that. It was pretty good. I haven't watched the rest of it, but
when it comes, I've got to go take a shit. But when it comes to animated anything, like I'm not into like actual anime that much. But I fucking love me some DC animated movies. Like all the DC animated movies blow it out of the park.
Justice League.
Shameless plug, if you haven't seen Invincible, go fucking watch Invincible.
Yeah, it's really good. Are you involved in the production of it? Why would you say it's a shameless plug?
Shameless plug because I love it, and it's just such a great series. Like,
yeah,
so good.
You said shameless plug like you fucking made it,
right?
Are you getting paid by the people, the production company?
No. Between Drag Altarian.
Oh, is Altari here?
Mifune Sword sponsored by the Invincibles.
Speaking of which, Gatorade Zero is my drink of choice tonight. Gatorade Zero for when you need your thirst quenched during a big fleet fight. And they also hold about your bladder's worth of other stuff.
Now we're
Yeah.
trying to get that sponsorship from G Fuel and NordVPN, you know, like every other content creator on the planet.
Nah, dude, we
Oh, that'd be
we
cool.
need to
But
get Raid
we
Shadow
do have
Legends.
a sponsor. No, we do have a sponsor,
Which
which
is
is
Eve
Blue.
Online.
Blue Yeti, yeah. Hey,
Oh,
Blue
yeah.
Yeti.
Oh, good segue to this. Good segue.
Perfect. For the people who stuck around this entire time, you get the special information. And anyone watching the VOD.
Yeah, if you're still here we go. INN, sponsored by Blue Microphones, is currently doing a giveaway, and many of the shows that you will be watching over the coming week, 10 days, 2 weeks, I'm not sure how long this is going on.
I think he said 18 days.
It's alright, so like 2.5 weeks. If you watch the shows, you'll see some secret codes being passed out by a lot of the show hosts here. So obviously, Dawn, Greg, Docs, Mifune for Theta Thursdays, and if you win, you can pick your own Blue Microphone product that you will be sent for free.
So
Any
you get
microphone product, or just like
you
their
get the
basic
choice.
Yeti?
You get a choice between one of the Yetis, one of the minis, the boom arm, or I believe one of their shock mounts.
Hey,
And
Greg,
They're
you
all
want a
about
super?
the same price.
You can pick between one of the 4 products if you win, and you get it for free. INN will ship it to you for free. I myself got a boom arm from. This is, you can't really see it because of the way my camera is, but I got a sweet Blue Yeti boom arm a couple months ago from Blue Yeti through INN. It's been great. It's
what?
fantastic.
Arm as well for free.
Yeah, we
from Blue Yeti. And so our sacred codes, if you use our code, we'll give you some better chances, I believe, in the raffles or the giveaways. So you want to definitely have these codes. Each show should have their own code. Our code, I believe we're allowed to give it out, right, Dirk?
Do we know it yet?
You'd have to talk to Live Shifter about whether or not you know it. But
Yeah, we know it.
But it's a matter
I
of
don't know how giving it out works. But
He just said we could say it or put it on screen or whatever.
I believe it's to be handed out to the viewers, but I mean, you're the one that talked to Live Shifter about this. I just know that we're doing a giveaway about Blue Yeti products, and they are a sponsor of the show.
I like free stuff. I got a free super. I need a free microphone. Shameless
So what do you
plug.
do if you already have the boom arm, shock mount, and Yeti?
Well, you don't enter the giveaway.
Yeah, you get a spare to do whatever you want with.
To send all to our Klexos.
I don't know. There might be some favors involved.
Ooh, what kind of favors?
We'll talk about that later.
All right, so our code is actually viewable on screen.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, it is technically. Yeah.
Our what?
Will be somewhere.
No, it is. It is already on screen.
And it's a letter of the Greek alphabet.
Oh dear Lord.
Hints, that's all we're giving out.
And
so,
what do we do with said code?
There will be an announcement from INN. You need to be on the INN Discord, I believe, to see some of the announcements. So make sure that you have joined INN Discord, where we also have fun chats and talking. And then I think it'll also be on the website on Imperium.news.
Ulterari. Wondering about our
What's up,
Discord,
buddy?
there is a link in Twitch chat for you. It is discord.gg/Imperium.
Ulterari, Klexos was telling us that there may have been some pepperoni fuckery that caused that big fight.
Yeah. I so it all started with Arcadius pinged Retries, jumped into 3D, we fucked around a little bit, we had shot Arcadius, and they disappeared with it. They went through a wormhole. I'm not sure what they did, but they left. They were gone. So I was like, okay, let's go shoot the EV Antilex. So I did. And the rest is history because, well, yeah, they formed caps in 3 mutant fleets and kind of mulched us.
I mean, on that topic of being mulched, battle report update, further battle report update, we are up to 45 billion ISK lost by the Imperium to 20.5 billion lost by the veritable combined forces of Happy.
No, yeah, they got the best of us. They did good. Good fight to them. Absolutely, it was a great time.
I mean, we got the best of them last night, but you know.
There are a lot of alliances on the Pappy side who have contributed to this.
Of course.
Zero Muskie added everyone in the Trash Talk Tuesday Discord and was like, "Oh yeah, the jammer was down and you wouldn't jump your own carriers and pussies." And I said, "Okay, the 1DQ jammer has been down for more than 48 hours. Why haven't you guys jumped in there yet?"
Yeah, that's
our
a fair
1DQ
point.
jammer doesn't go up.
Like
It's down right now. Vulns are open. Come on in.
It's been down for longer than 48 hours. It's been weeks, I feel like.
Yeah, like guys, the Vulns are open. Jammer's down. Come on in. Water's fine.
All right, let me just go get in my super just in case.
Lifeguards on duty.
Yeah, right.
As Alter
what happened to Badger Fleet yesterday? We were delivering leadership books to test, so they could learn some leadership.
Oh yeah, the Badgers.
Water's just on a slow broil, guys. We swear you'll enjoy the bath.
Don't worry, it's fine. I believe Mifune does have to go to bed earlier,
I do.
right?
He says you want him.
So we are going to go ahead and work on our final thoughts and close out the evening. We're going to start with Dirk, and we'll work our way down.
I mean, I just kind of want to swing back a little bit to a conversation we were going to have before we started commentating that fight there. You know, this whole free ISK thing from CCP is only for Omega pilots. It's a pretty obvious attempt to get people to subscribe to EVE Online so that they can have some free money, and also get people logging in on the daily so that CCP's daily active user count, one of their key performance indicators, is on the rise once again. And just on the topic of the TTC real quick, is that it's a pretty transparent attempt to drive further trade up in various markets across EVE Online with the tax holiday happening in NPC stations, because trade ISK amounts hit a historic low of more than 5 years in June, and CCP are wondering what the fuck to do, because as prices have gone up, that actually represents less and less market orders going through structures. So please, CCP, flail more, hit more buttons, and, you know, release content that has obviously got no place being on a live server. I'm astounded at the way CCP cannot seem to bring any sort of rational thought to their releases recently. Cheers,
Hold on,
guys.
Brisk. All right, Docs, any final thoughts?
My final thought is when I opened up the Twitch stream, even though I've been in the channel the entire time and Klexos had only been on 2 seconds, he had an avatar up and I didn't. Mifune, what the fuck are you doing?
We expected Klexos to be on. Okay.
You knew I was going to be here too, and I didn't get an avatar. What the fuck?
So to add back,
You were here for 10 minutes.
I was supposed to be here from the start, but I got wrapped up into something else for a little while.
Speaking of which, we did lose out on the full complement of having Mike Flood on tonight. So we'll have him on again, because I've got like tons. I've got like 3 pages of shit to ask Mike. Yeah, so it'll be at least a 2-part series.
Brisk is ready to raid, so let's
keep it rolling.
Yeah, we'll do our final thoughts. So that's my final thought. We'll have you on again, Mike. Sorry that you had to go fight.
Calls.
Alterari, any final thoughts?
Yeah, good fight, Pappy. See you tomorrow.
Fantastic. Klexos, any final thoughts?
I hope they decide to come at their capital.
Are you taking a shower?
Okay, taking too long. I did hear it. So, Maniac, any final thoughts?
Yeah, if you're not sure it's a fart, you probably should sit down first.
Ryak, any final thoughts?
Eat my ass, elf boy.
Syndic, any final thoughts?
He's definitely having a pancake right now.
All right, perfect.
Yeah.
Mifune, final thoughts.
Pappy, listen to me. I get off work tomorrow at 5:30 at night. I come home right around dinner time. Okay, please, if you're going to invade 1DQ this weekend, do it during dinner time so I can be here. Thank you. That's all I gotta say.
Otherwise, Miffoon's gonna be like, "Hey, boss. There's a big fight going on in my spaceship game. Can I leave work early?" No.
So
All right,
what happens
and-
if they invade
no,
Mifune when
we gotta
you're
go.
at work?
He's got to work. That's the answer. All right. So for my final thought is I want to thank everybody that showed up. I thank all of our audience that came to watch us tonight. I appreciate all of our guests. And then once again, reminder that the secret code for the Blue Yeti getaway is on the screen. And our only clue is that it is a Greek letter of the alphabet. If you cannot figure it out, I cannot help you at that point.
Dude, I've been staring at the full screen thing for like the last 10, 15 minutes. I still can't find it.
I'll help you later, Click. All right, we are. Yeah, Craig's
all right, Brisk, are you ready? Brisk,
Thanks, everybody.
Yep,
we love you. Thank you for coming out.
Have a good night.
Have a good night, guys.